Hello everyone, my name is Psycho, and joining me today is my daughter Riley as we continue playing in our Bedrock world named SycoEScapE. You can see she is dressed in her Christmas gear, and well, we've got a lot of work ahead of us today. Behind me, as you can see, is the tower that we are continuing to change into a cookie tower. I have a plan to turn this into maybe a mystical tower. I'm going to be adding some of the some mystical agriculture today. Also, we're going to do some iron golems to help with the sorting, and even try to build an AutoCrafter. So let's get to work. I gathered up some supplies. We're going to get over to the tower and get things moving. Eventually, we want to build a bridge that heads over that way, and I was thinking this would be a good spot. Let's get over that cookie tower and get working. Meanwhile, my daughter is going to be here. She's going to be moving some of the farms upstairs, make it easier to get emeralds. Eventually, we need to make a better path headed back to our village here. So last time we started making a cookie tower. We did this first floor. And I had a lot of stuff going on down below. Looking at what we got going here. Have this dirt. One of the things I discovered is that you can actually take these farming pots and put them right into hoppers. You do not need to do the chests first. So we've got a lot of chests here that are kind of a waste, because it all goes into there. We can do the same with all the farming pots. So for right now, I'm just going to store these in here and work on this stuff later. We're gonna get a whole system going here that feeds into itself. In the meantime, I'm going to put the mystical agriculture stuff here. And I bought some big bricks from the villagers. They were going to use them in our build. Get the dirt out, the hoppers. I did already have some of these, so I need to make a couple of things. Get us started. We'll get those in just a minute. There's the chest I have. I already had some copper here. But, you know, a little bit more couldn't hurt. Need to get the mystical agriculture book and bring it back over here. But we'll do that in a minute. What I want to do is these take a bit to grow. Is kind of start a small little farm down here just to get it going. We'll plant a few seeds. I'm going to need some essences for that as well. We're going to, for this, you can use an essence to change it into the infernal farmland and then plant the seed in it so that you can get both the essence and the seed back. I'm going to get about 8 of them going real quick. Alright, we'll just do that for now. We're going to make this bigger later. I just wanted to get some growing. I got seeds in case we need to make more seeds later. At least we got that growing. We'll probably expand this. And then what I want to do is pick up all this mess. Make these up there. I don't have an axe. Let's make that real quick. Let's tear down. I know we spent all that time last time setting this up. I'm gonna quickly get these picked up. How's everybody doing today? Hey, Calico, how are you doing? All right, and then let's go ahead and pick up all these hoppers. Here we go. We got seeds. We got the dirt. Get the hoe. I did have an axe in my inventory. Man, that was kind of... Alright. Well, we can fix that. What are we doing today? Well, we're going to continue working on this. The cookie tower. My vision is to turn it into more of a mystical tower, like use the mystical agriculture. Get that going in our world as well. I figured turning this into kind of like a wizard's tower kind of thing. So, got some stuff growing. And we're going to get these. And I'm gonna make, let's see, I got 23 hoppers. We're gonna make 40 hoppers. All right. We got 33 of these that we have, so... Alright, so let's get up the top. And... Right. This is... Alright, yeah, this is what I wanted to do. Let's go ahead and clear this out. great. Let me go ahead, stick the temporary block in there for now. And I'm leaving that there. What I want to do is carve out this floor. What I want to do is feed hoppers going down. Let's see. All right. Let's get this would be got 6 of these set up. Get the trees going. I don't know if we can actually use that one. See how many we got going first. Get the dirt. So the idea is to funnel all of these down. And I'm going to be putting some, and then putting some copper golems to kind of help us sort this stuff out. Now I did divide these up into where everything's going to funnel into one, all the wheat's going to funnel into one, while all the trees are going to funnel into another one. There's 1, 2, let's see, 4, 12, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. We got 24 of them. We got 3 extras here. So let's go ahead and put 3 more going into here. 3 more won't hurt. Have you tried out the new spear? No, I have not tried out the new spear yet. Might be something, well, yeah, I would like to get into that eventually. I know they got a spear in this one already, and I'm wondering if it will actually update with it, so that's going to be something fun to figure out. And what happened over here? Oh, I did have a big hole over here, didn't I? Alright, well, I'm going to fill this in real quick so I don't fall down it. I can get rid of this axe, get rid of this ladder here. Now I can have a floor to climb up. Alright, so let me pick these up and get these out of the way. Alright, so what we have, so we got it right. We got all this coming into here. Got wheat and everything coming into here. So I put it. This is where the chest will eventually go. Let's make... All right, that'll work. Do I have glass? Yeah, I got some glass. I got a lot of chests here. That works. All right, so now everything should be flowing into these bottom hoppers here. And the plan is to put copper chests here and have copper golems sorting it. So to make it go faster, I was going to separate them. So let me get some glass in between, get these guys set up. I'm going to throw this in here. Get down into here. Grab the glass. Got 19 of these. Not need that. We'll put this over here. Look at that. We got more essence growing already. So I wanted to go ahead and get it started, so as we're going, it'll get more, we can get more added in. I'm going to move this chair. We'll figure all that out down here in a little bit. Let's go with... Alright, so we got the copper golem. One copper golem will be here, grabbing stuff out of this chest. So I want to put... just here for him. I want to put another chest for them to get into here. And that would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Seven. 8. All right. right? And the idea is that he would not be able to, don't want him to move. I don't want him linking to chests that are on the other side. That's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That should be all he links to. Okay. Do that. And then, just to be safe, let's put this here. And I can add some more. Let's see if this will work. Let's put this here. I like how we got those guys out there that are coming around. Let's get the copper. Here's the copper. Got the pumpkins. Need the iron to make a set of shears. Make 2 copper blocks. All right. We have that. We got pumpkin seeds that we don't really need. All right. And then let's head up here. Make my temporary block. And boom, copper golem. Actually going to stay in place. All right. Before I put the other one in, let's get him set up. What I'm looking at is I'm noticing that his first chest that he's getting into is this one. But I actually want to make that one a little bit bigger. Notice before they will. He's going to throw that in there. All right, so that's going to be the second chest that he checks. So what I'm going to do is make a row of vines. So he will put those in there. He'll start putting logs in there. What do you put in here? Saplings. Yeah, so I'm just going to make a row of these so that all this stuff, this is where he will check first to put stuff. If it doesn't go there, he seems to be going to this one as his next chest, which is fine. All the junk. Arrows. How the heck did it become... What? Oh, my bad. I grabbed the wrong thing. Okay. I'm like, arrows. Sticks. Alright, so we got all the sticks. We're going to go in here as well. And the key to this is anything that he doesn't... if he got the chest open, he's not going to look into it. And he just did something where he went to another chest. I don't know which one he did. And actually, I don't know if he can get to that one, can he? That might be an issue on it. Alright, yeah. Played around with these guys a little bit. Let me... You might not be able to access that one there, so let's make... that there. All right. And that's what we want going this way. I'm going to put cocoa beans into that. And they just dump it in the first available spot. I get a full row of that, and we'll cover that in. That'll work. That should cover all of his stuff. We'll start filling this up with jungle leaves and other stuff. He'll put cocoa beans here. And any of the other overflow we'll be putting there. So now let's make our other... Oh, we put cocoa beans up in here. Alright, so the key to these guys is make them, as long as they're not moving, they're doing great. See, he's checking that one first, and then he checks that one. That's the next closest one to him. Then these other ones should be. And then I notice that he can't reach these two, so I may need to move. These chests here. Like that. Alright, his chest is empty. He'll keep checking it, which is fine. And if he hops down, that's fine too. We'll just see what happens. That, and then... We'll see what his third chest is when he gets done there. Let's go ahead and make our other golem. I need to get a glass to block him off because we don't want him running away. Let's do... do that, and then now we can start setting this guy up. This guy will be a little bit easier. He's only got 2 items. His first look is going to be here. Right now he's just finding wheat, so he's putting it there. Just kind of watching to see what their first ones are. Because everything feeds into their chests. So we'll sort that out. Do that. So that is the farming pots going. We got the copper golem sorting for us. As his chest is now filling up with seeds. Where is his second place? He's going for seeds. He's going up here for seeds. So he'll check there first, then he's going to check there, then he'll go up. So if we take this as our center one, and I'm going to make this like that. He'll actually go there for his third slot, so let's take that, and I want to make these two middle ones be the main things we need to make the cookies. Make these my wheat and cocoa beans, and we'll check these periodically and then see where they go from there. And here, let's get out all of this and just put seeds. So he'll keep putting seeds in there. As such, there we go. That's why I wanted to separate them out. So all the wood, the jungle wood goes into that. So that guy's sorting these out. And he shouldn't be putting anything into anything else. Those will cover his main ones. And these are just going to be overflow chests. We'll see what they put in those. And this guy only has two things to sort out, seeds and wheat. And we have access, so we can help that out, so. Alright, so that's those guys going. I wanted to give the copper golems a little try. See how they work out. Just checking to see what's in here. Eventually want to get a bubble column or something going here, but let's go with that. We got more seeds growing here. I do want to change things up down here. Put that there for now. Put glass in there. Tough block got in there somehow. Recipe not found. I thought we had the iron before. Okay. I guess we'll deal with that later. Alright, so next thing we need to do is set up, I wanted to set up an AutoCrafter. Ooh, forgot about that. All that in there. And I hadn't really set one of these up before the last stream, so that was not good. So let me go ahead and get the few things we're going to need together and get this going. See, I got 2 of these. Let me grab the redstones. We're going to need sticks. And quartz. We need make 1, 2, 3. I think we're going to need stone too, aren't we? Go ahead and grab the essence here. Plant seeds. We just have wood going in there. All right. Get those seeds going still in there. Get this wheat out. A little bit back and forth here. Let's grab all this. And we got our junk drawer here. We're going to deal with those pesky other guys in a minute. You can put those in there. All right, that's good to know. Still making charcoal with this wood. All right, let's get... pull up the chest. Let's go ahead and... figure out a good place to build the AutoCrafter. I'm going to make a bigger basement down here. While I'm looking at it, looks like we got a nice placement down here to make... Ooh, look at that. All right. We got water coming in there. Let's go ahead and grab us some water out of there. Got some weird... got a pocket of water there, isn't it? There we go. Get rid of all that. Did not mean to do that. And we got water right outside of that, don't we? I'm looking at it. This looks like a... Ooh, that is not good. All right. This is looking like a good place to put up our, kind of our essence farm going here. So I got this going, digging out. Let's go ahead and put that there. We'll deal with that up there in a minute. grab the hoe. Got seeds. Can we pick this stuff up? Ooh, no, it just becomes dirt when you pick it up. Oh, okay. Alright. One, two, three, four. This would need to be where the water block goes to make it great, just to make it regular farmland. One, two, three, four. Just to make it hydrated. 1, 2, 3, 4. Really not going to go off in that area, so let's go ahead and throw down the water. There we go. Now what we can do is we got 15 seeds. Let's do... Get the seed back. You are fishing in the game. Nice. Sounds like a lot of fun. I'm dealing with these guys making a lot of noise upstairs. Get that there. We're going to change all of this into more as we need it. Then what I want to do here is change at least some of those into stone. Let's come over here, get back to crafting. I need to make... Yeah, this looks like the new spear in the game. Did it replace the other spears that were in here? It did not. See, those are the old spears, but this is a better on Bedrock spears. I want to make a comparator, so I need stone. That's what I need. All right. And I need repeaters, so I need stone for that as well. Let's put this in there. Grab us another comparator. Let's go ahead and repair the hoe while we're at it. Need a repeater. Need a repeater, 3 of those, and we're good to go. All right, let's get the quartz back up in here, and I'm going to go take care of these pesky guys real quick that are being such a pain. I already had stone in here. Okay. I definitely need a... You know what? Let's do this. Let's make... Let me grab this. And... do I have sticks? I do have sticks. Let's do this. Let's go ahead and make the new spear. And what I'll do is do some running and see if I can make it do more damage on them. Let me go ahead and gotta find a place to put the AutoCrafter. Maybe we'll make it over here. So let me... I'm just going to stick that there. Let's stick the redstone in there so that way if something happens on the top side while we're playing around with that, we won't have too much of a problem. Alright, I do have armor. Just checking. I've been known to run out there without the armor. These guys doing alright? Alright. They seem to be doing just fine. Alright, let's go take care of these pesky mobs out here. Look at these guys. These guys are just waiting. Oh, there's a cooldown. Yeah, I'm not moving fast. Oh, I gotta move faster in order to hit these guys. Let me see if I can get... Oh, okay. That's gonna take some getting used to. I'm not... I think there's some methods you gotta use to make that really effective. Might have to get a horse and try the jousting thing. That might be what we try to do. Alright, these guys were fun. Looked like there was a guy trapped over here. Right in here. How do you get trapped inside those things? Alright, yep. So the spear is definitely not a simple tool. It will take some getting used to, so figure that out later. That tree floating. Put a jungle log under it, but... Alright, so... Could be a lot quieter now. Wondering if we just do our AutoCrafter here. See, we need about 6. It'll be like 3 wide. Clear this area out. Get these chains. And here's something that's really cool. I got more. I got another guy stuck in the wall there. If you you look out, our cookie tower, the cookie blocks seem to glow. We're still not going to get... You guys are still just waiting, camping my door, aren't they? Yeah, so here is the idea that I'm kind of going with. I want to... definitely fill that hole in later. Coming up to the top of the tower. Get some diamonds for that. Bring more of this stuff back down. I like how dark this stuff gets over here, but definitely okay. So here's the top of the tower. So basically, stupid spiders. All right. Put a couple of torches out so we can... Don't need that spider stuff again. What the heck? Oh, I did a jump. I forgot I got the double jump here. It's causing all kinds of fun. All right. So what I'm looking at here is with the mystical agriculture, they have this altar thing that will, I was going to put at the top of the tower with that being the center point. The other thing I plan to do is this tower, from this tower, we can overlook quite a distance. So I can even build it to go higher or wider. And that's the other plan I had, was to take this tower out one block in each direction. I kind of want to take that up, but we'll see. So, need to get a couple of keys, and then let Riley get the key, and get whatever out of that so it'd be used, and then go from there. That's kind of the idea. Kind of put in the altar thing from Mystical Agriculture in here. Make it... I also want to put a bubble elevator in, which is going to take some kelp that we don't have. There's some more essence that we gathered. That's the first thing we came to with these dispensers. I found these things were fun. They were shooting out those oozing potions. Yeah, there was nothing on those ones up. I did have a barrel. I had a loyalty book. Alright, let's go ahead. I'm gonna kill those blocks later. Pull some stuff out of it. Not another rack and all. Would like to other thing we were going to get Riley to do was to start making some of the better on Bedrock vegetables and stuff. Another axe. Lime balls. Put the slime blocks in there. Oh, it takes 9 to do that. Alright, so we can't do that with... We'll carry those down. Need to get Silk Touch. That's what we need. We need Silk Touch to get that thing opened. More emeralds. There's some of my old gear that I had. Grab some more of these essences and bring them down. A baked potato I could use for food later. Can you see chat? Yes, I can. Hello, Shale. How are you doing? Do you like to be called Shale, Omicron, or something else? I always ask so that way I can call you by what you like to be called. Stick that there for now. Shale? Awesome. Welcome to the chat. Let's see, we got I don't really need the wood that much. Do I have a chest down here? I do have a chest. Let me throw a couple of things into here. Oh, we got a bunch of stuff in here, don't we? I got more sand. Let's grab that. Definitely grab the essence out of here. Got stuff scattered everywhere. We are working on turning this into a cookie tower. Going to use mystical agriculture in it. But I think right now what I need to do is figure out exactly. Been looking for a map play tester for almost 2 weeks. Can't find anyone. The only people who agreed is ghost me. Huh, okay. What kind of map are you got? Is it a Bedrock map? Let's see, let's get oak log up in there. Put these. Got some stuff scattered. Monologue / survival. Okay. Look at how many seeds are coming out of that stuff. I'm gonna grab those seeds for now. This thing is not filling up too much. Which is good. But you do, is it a Bedrock worlds that you create? Is that what you're looking at? Get these into here. Okay. That sounds pretty cool. Yeah, even added a thirst mechanic. Yeah, I've been using that in the brutal. Oh, look, I already had redstone over here. I've been using some of been using the brutal add-on in my Tech Haven world, where we're using where it's got the thirst mechanic. It's kind of a, it is an interesting mechanic. Sticks still, I do not have sticks. I mean, I kind of like it. It kind of adds that little bit extra survival to it. Put an end to your search looking for somebody. Well, yeah, I'd be kind of interested. You want to leave me leave a comment or something, or a way I can contact you, we can talk about it more. Definitely something to be kind of interested in doing. Can you uncraft the spear? That's new because the uncrafter hasn't been updated for that yet. All right. We'll figure that out later. All right, so where to put this on? I think we might just go ahead and make down here where we do all of the farming, so to say, or yeah, farm these things up. I hate to tear those up again. Get I like asking streamers so I can rewatch their reactions because there's no way to watch stream and host the world at the same time. Okay. Yeah, I'd be interested in kind of helping out, checking that stuff out. We can work out some details on that. It does sound intriguing. So now let me let's see what I need to do here is get this. Let's make a barrel. No, we need 6 wood, don't we? Now we can make a second barrel. Right. When were you thinking? Well, I don't know. Kind of right now I'm in the middle of this stream. Can you please get a name tag? We're gonna have to trade with one. Hey, Riley, go check my chest in my room, and I might have a name tag in there. But yeah, as for doing testing and stuff, just name me a way to contact you. You can also message me on Discord, and we can work out some details about all of that. Exactly what we're going, how all that would work out, what you're looking for there. Grab these hoppers. Yeah, I'd be interested. We could work something out. What I want to do here is, can I... make that there. One of my goals too is to down here in the basement kind of like make the foundation out of brick. Ladders. I have one ladder. That's what I want to do. Let's do... I'm going to remove this center point here. This ladder back in here, and then we're just going to take a slab and slap it there. All right, so that will give us more room up here. I definitely need to make more torches. That's going to be another. Get these chains out of the way. I know we've already passed the 1 hour mark. How are we looking on... We haven't quite filled that up. It's okay. We're looking like we're getting a lot more wheat than we are cocoa beans. I'm not going to really add too much to that, but if we can, if we need to, we can figure out how to expand that if necessary, but that's all up there to worry about. Let's go ahead and put... Got the crafting station. Put this here. Let's put that there for now. And... Alright, let's do this real quick while we're on the first floor. Do that for lighting. So instead of turning the upstairs, instead of building the uncrafter down here, we're going to go ahead and move it on the first floor. Did we not get... Was that not... Oh, there's the seeds. I'm about to say, I thought we should have gotten seeds with that. Let's go ahead and... We're going to expand that out because there's some stuff I want to do with that. But let's go ahead... Grab this. Because if we make it 3... Crafter, go there. We put the redstone there. We need to make some more space, but we bring it over 1. Because we need it to be like 3 wide and about 5 deep. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That would give us the room to do it there before we expand it out. So... put all this stuff in here. It is nighttime outside. So the idea is to basically bring these walls out one more in each direction. And I want to do a brick foundation. As we continue with the Cookie God kind of brick theme going. All right, so that's how I kind of want to do that there, and then... yeah, let's do... make that a little bit wider, and that'll allow me to expand that wall out more. Yeah, so I don't need... I know I set that down, but I did not really need that, did I? Because there's a wall behind that, right? Did I miss... yeah, alright. Oh, I do need it, Cookie. I do need it there, because I was going to move it... there. Because these would actually become the new wall there. Right? We still need to go out one more here. Alright, so let me do this real quick. We got that wall expanded out in the back. So we can kind of... expand that out. And then we did the same with this. And we need it to put We did need to make that out. All right. Okay, and then... yes, we were moving that out as well. All right. That wall's been moved out, which gives us a little bit more room to work with. That's a lot better. Probably... there we go. All right, we're going to fix that in just a moment. Definitely change that elevator thing there. Let's go with... let's go ahead and make some torches. Been needing that. We're going to be... then... we're digging out down there, so let's go ahead and make... I don't know what I want to do for a floor here, so for now, let's just go ahead and put some bricks down. Make it like that. We kind of have an idea of what we want to do with it. That's not good, so let's put that there. Actually, let me go ahead and throw down some slabs over it. I'm just going to cover it with slabs for now, and then we will... not like that. Actually gives us more room around here as well. All right. Now let's get... grab this chest. I'm going to stick this chest here, and I'm going to put the cookie blocks and the bricks in there for now. So let's get to building. Grab this cobblestone. Wow, it's almost done. I don't know why there was a misclick there. Get that in there. All right. Get back up here. Like that. Stone. Grab these. And I misplaced the AutoCrafter itself. Is that in here? Yes. Alright. Let's get us another AutoCrafter going. Let's make sure that we are line it up here. Do want to have some room behind it. Yeah. It's going to put us close to that thing, isn't it? Let's go right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But we're still going to need room for get around. Alright, let's get these up in the inventory. Let's grab our stuff. Alright, we need to put hoppers into there. With this design, and then we put this, a repeater, comparator, and then need redstone right here, I believe. Or no, we need redstone right here. Put a block here so that it's forming a clock. And then we lock it with that. We're going to come up here. Oh, we need to put, we need to put need to put barrels here. And then need to put it block there, block there, block there. Need one more block. Put another block right there. And then redstone there, redstone there. And then put the chest there. And yeah, that's what I was looking at. Need to put Let's see if that works. What I actually need is that spot right there, but we'll see if that wall can be taken down later. See if it can be taken down now. No. Yeah, not yet. Alright, so let's go ahead and make that real quick. I do have another comparator. I did make the third comparator. While it's daytime out, I need to make that wall a little bit bigger. We expanded that. We did not expand here. I'm going to go ahead and mark out the edge of this. Where we need to make the cookie wall for our new cookie wall. We need to expand this out as well. So definitely is getting close to night. Let me grab, put those stairs back. Let me grab the other bricks. Are they down here? Definitely knocked out the lighting down here, didn't I? Let's light this up a little bit. Did make the bricks. Make one more brick. I'll take these up here. that there for now. Let's see. We're going to put slabs down real quick, right? And then... yeah, I can take this wall. Put that there. We'll do that for that. Once found an emerald ore in a ravine close to the surface. That's pretty cool. Yeah, that's a very rare thing to find. And this does make this kind of cramped in here, doesn't it? I'm going to do something different with these bricks later. In a ravine. Need to make another chest. There's 5 more bricks. Let me put those bricks over here. Work outside. We'll put the cookie blocks in there as well. I'm almost ready to get this crafting thing going. No, did I use up all those chests already? All right. Get all my wood. Let's make another chest. Make 16 of them. Let's grab these hoppers. And I'm going to slap down the chest just like that. Put that in there. Then this other side thing here is supposed to be when this thing fills up, it will stop. Let me run the redstone for that. And then this will lock the entire system up so it won't so that it won't craft it all until we're ready. And you're not supposed to be putting things directly into that, so you feed it in with hoppers or whatnot. So let's put a hopper in there. This is kind of a design that I tested. And then let's go ahead and... no, that's not what I wanted. I'm going to put this here, that next to that, this here, that next to that. And that's kind of big and bulky, yep, I know. Where did... alright. Let's get all this stuff out of the inventory real quick. Let's come down here. Grab these cocoa beans. Let's grab all this wheat. I'm going to stick some of these cocoa beans up in here to grab all this extra wheat. And then reach into that, put that there, there. Then let's put all the wheat into there. This should get this machine primed and ready to go. And then let's grab the rest of it. Cocoa beans are going down in there. Wheat. Come over here. This thing is filling up with wheat for sure. One thing we want to do is make sure that we do leave them at least one stack of the stuff in there. And they are both stuck because they're both trying to put stuff in here. Alright, let me release that, open this chest up. Put these partial stacks in here. There we go. Not worried about his seed thing. Is this thing filling up? Oh, he's filling up on logs already. Grab his logs out of here. And deal with all that kind of stuff later. Alright, let's get the wheat. Yeah. Oh, I still got wheat in my thing. Let's go ahead and put... Got all these logs, so I'm just making charcoal out of them. Go ahead and... These are fully grown. Go ahead and grab them and replant. That's our other goal today, is to get this going. I know we've had the mystical agriculture and we haven't had a chance to really dive into it, so that's one of the things I wanted to do today. Alright, replant those. We'll get this down here going. Alright. Then let's go ahead and throw this extra wheat up in here. And I flip this switch. We should have cookie. Yep, we got cookies growing. And they'll funnel into here. Real quick. Let me stop that real quick. Just realize what I want to do. I want to put it like that. I want to run 2 hoppers into it from the back side so that it will drain out even faster. There we go. Now it's our overflow protection. When this thing fills up, it will shut it off. So yeah, we could probably craft a whole lot more faster by doing it ourselves, but we can let this go, create cookies for us while we're out taking care of the walls and everything. letting our things upstairs run their course. And these guys are sorting things out for us, so we ain't got to worry about that. I do need to take care of all my stuff down here. And moving all of these seeds into here to create bone meal. And I was looking at that as make bone blocks out of it. Wasn't quite sure if we could use the bone blocks for flooring or I don't know. I didn't know if they'd look good anywhere. Contrast to quartz. But it is what it is. We'll do, we'll stick these in here. So right now, I want to grab the rest of these bricks. Let's go lay the foundation while it's still daytime. There we go. Fell into something. Right. There we go. So that's going to be the width of our tower. We got some work to do there. This first floor is a mess. I might move this somewhere else later. That is pretty big. It might be its own floor somewhere, but we'll see about that. And I really probably need to bring my AutoCrafter up here as well. Let's go ahead. Oh, look, we are getting some cookies, aren't we? Okay, something did not work right there, did it? Are we... Alright, I don't know, that is weird. It was working it was working when I was in creative mode, so I don't know what. Like, It's because these are still full. Alright, let me... Yeah, for whatever reason, it's filling these up backwards. Or it's not filling them up evenly like that's supposed to work. I'm gonna take these barrels out. Because actually, when I was doing this, I actually had it without barrels there, and I actually had hoppers going into it. Those hoppers. Alright, let me change up. Make all these cookie blocks real quick. Just to get that condensed there. Put these barrels away. If that had something to do with it. Let's see. And then make sure that that thing is set up right. It is. Empty this out. That one's empty. And then let's do this real quick. There we go. Okay, that's what I wanted to see. It should work like the auto sorters, where it gets it into a point. Yeah, 23 there. Okay, so now we should have it working right, making the cookies. I unflip that switch. Yes, the barrels were messing it up. Let me come over here. Nope, don't want to put the torches in there. All right. Yeah, so the barrels, these hoppers it needs to be hoppers feeding into those so that the redstone will lock those and keep it from making too much. Let me go ahead and put 3 of these cookies down here. Flip this switch. Yeah, it's not making them as fast because it's actually filling it up correctly. Yep, see, it's filling it up correctly now. It's not burning through them like it was before. So now it should work just fine. All right. We got that going. We are at the 2-hour mark. What I'm going to do, just check. We are still getting stuff here. They're filling up okay. I'm going to grab all of this. I'm going to grab all of that. While we reset this guy, and I know he's sitting here waiting for me to take all of this stuff and let him go. Release that thing. Goes in there. Pull that up for the meantime, and then cookies being made. So I'm going to go ahead and take me a quick walk around break while we got these guys going. I'll be right back. You watch those guys in the background going to work if you'd like. We'll be right back. Okay, I am back. Look at that. The rooster going at the same time. Everything seems to be filling up okay in that. So let's go ahead and make us main point of the AutoCrafter was to enable us to kind of multitask. That was my kind of goal. That's some gas out there. Definitely need to install a back door to this. Punks. All right. We're going to reclaim all these cookie blocks. All right. Gotta figure out what to do about the roofing situation here. Definitely don't need these guys jumping in on us. I think I have an idea. Let's do... I guess we'll just have some slabs that we will use. Because that would be the actual floor. There we go. We got this tree thing hanging around. Let's get that knocked out. All right, that'll do. All right, that should take care of that. With our door being right there. Ooh. Been busy over there. At least the columns have been busy. All right, so on this first floor. The cookies in here. Well, we got a bunch more cookie blocks, don't we? So we should be able to put that door there. Actually, what I want to do is make do that and do not have a stone cutter, do I? Do not. I get an extra seed? Yes, I did. All right, let's just use those acacia wood. That's what we were using before. Those drown there. As you can see, it looks like we are able to get more room in here. Yeah. Did I already push these out? Did here. Okay. And that is an outer wall. Yeah, that's what I'm kind of going with. That makes it a little bit wider in here. We'll do something with the floors, that we have cookie blocks on the floors. We have people trying to bust down the door. These guys will bust down the doors? Oh, wow. Okay. That I was not expecting. I didn't think they could break down copper doors. At the very least, we're reclaiming some of these blocks, and that should make it go a lot faster up above. Give us some more room down here. I'm not sure quite what I'm going to do with my ladder thing here. All right, just doing some demolition of this other stuff. We got the first floor kind of going well. That definitely makes this place look a lot bigger. I like that. Much larger. Moving this out. We've got some extra slabs. Throw some chains in there. I'm gonna use these moldy stairs. Okay, that done. Gold out of that. We'll take some of that back over to the other place. Let's look at what we are. We are full down here. Are we out? Is it sensing that this is full? Kind of confused as to why it stopped making cookies, but I mean, look at that. We got a chest full of cookies. I have a feeling we're going to have more cookies than what we're going to need, but Oh, we ran out. We ran out of wheat. That's what happened. Okay. So it's working like it should. We just ran out of wheat. Right? Yep. All right. That's what happened. We ran out of wheat. Wow. Okay. Good to know it's working as intended. That's pretty good. I'm liking that. I got that extra wheat in the inventory. Okay. All right. Now that we've got more of these, find a nice spot on this side. We got this tree right over here, so let's clear this thing out and get this tree off of our boundary here. Growing into our thing. And now we need that cookie thing there. No, we don't really, do we? We need a slab to go there. All right, let's get us a couple of slabs. Let's start getting this tower going. We'll worry about putting in windows later. Remove all my little things left over from my raid on this tower. I'm gonna start sticking torches in these holes just because don't need mobs spawning inside them. You got those guys standing right outside my door still. Those are slabs anyway, so they can't spawn on them. But just to be careful, just to be safe. Now, I would normally use the mining buddy for this, but I don't think the mining buddy works on non-vanilla blocks or blocks it wasn't designed for. We are coming up at the 2.5 hour mark, but I think we're going to go with the 3 hours today. Got me a nice audience down there at the bottom waiting to say hello. At least we got the mystical agriculture started. I think what I want to do is get the altar built probably, but at least we're farming the essences up, and that's the main thing I wanted to get started today with it. We got a lot of cookie blocks, so we are definitely making some serious progress on the tower. And what's great is while I'm doing this, the farming pots are making more. Those copper golems are sorting stuff out for me. And that AutoCrafter is making more cookies for me. So basically I'm able to multitask. That's the get things done more efficiently. Eventually we need to make a bridge over there. Kind of come across that water. That's a future project to fill in where those houses are there. Maybe make a bridge over the water, or at least a path that goes back up there. I think what my daughter wants to do is add a train system that we can deliver goods back and forth to each other. We'll do some overground traveling instead of underground. I am tearing down the inside of this this tower is going to be fun. Don't know what to use for walls. I was thinking about using some brick fencing to kind of look like support beams in between this. I have not looked up to see how much higher we have. One more stack of cookie blocks. Looking down, it looks like we made some serious progress today on this. We have. Looks like we're probably at the midway point. Let's see. Now what I need to do is break my way into here. Wow. Okay. That works. I do have a lot of stuff up here from when I was raiding this. So I'm going to grab all this and bring it down while I'm here. Oh, because we haven't finished that yet. All right. Yeah, that's looking kind of cool right there. We'll put that there. We'll put a torch there. Look out the window. We got cookies. So we will definitely love the windows in here so we can do some stuff with those if we need. Maybe make some windows. I don't know. Got our farming pots going here. We're taking these walls out at some point. We've got more cookie blocks right here that we can take down on the second floor. Got those guys that glitch into the walls. Got my old set of armor. And an old shield. Get out, reclaim all that iron. Oh, I even have an old armed sword in there too. Got those totems. I'm not even sure if those really work right. Didn't feel like they did that one time. But I could have been mistaken. If anybody has had any better luck with them than I did, I'd love to hear how they worked for you. Yeah, my chests are all kinds of jumbled up. Might have to get these copper golems working on some other stuff. That's a lot of seeds. Alright, filling up too much there. Looks like we are out of something. We are out of wheat. Oh, I'm out of cookie blocks too. Whoa, that is something. All right. There's regen potions in here. Got all these arrows and I don't even have a bow. That's typical of me, isn't it? It's like we opened up this basement a little bit more. Okay, and well, I haven't done anything to those blocks yet. Let's shore up this basement a little bit. Yeah, I believe we're like low on wheat again. I might have to make more of that wheat. Right. Do that. Try to give this a brick basement foundation feel. The heck? That must have been where that creeper blew up outside. Okay. We got our redstone kind of built into the wall there. We're going to move this thing. It was kind of cool for what it did. Well, actually, let's go ahead and empty it out. breaks in here. Okay. Let's go ahead and... And let's go ahead and fill in this floor. Actually, yeah, that just seems like a waste right now. Let's go ahead and... No, I just filled those in. Grab this guy and put my shears up here. I do. Grab the dirt. We're going to make a jack-o'-lantern. Use it as a light source. And we'll go ahead and throw down this dirt over here, finish out what would be a normal farm. Put some grass over there. Then we will continue that later. We'll grab that. Just throw all this in there. That going. Eventually move all this stuff down the bottom. So now let's go ahead and expand out our mystical agriculture farm a bit more. I do have wheat there. Want to do is let's go ahead, harvest this up. All right, looks like we got 18 seeds out of that. We did. We got 6 more plots we can throw down. Looks like, yep, we're a little short there as far as many out as we can go. We moved this water block over one. I misaligned that by one. My bucket. Put that in there. Grab that. Okay. And those back 4, 5 won't be in the range, but we won't worry about that now. Let's go ahead and make 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There we go. And bring us over one more. And that would make it a regular farmland. I'll convert all of this for now. Looks like that is done, so we're going to move that at another time. I did have an extra crafting table down here. Let's throw that down right there. And I'm going to make some more seeds. Might have made too many seeds. Maybe not. My daughter says she has an idea. What's your idea? Love to hear it. Always love hearing ideas. Eventually, we're going to have a big field going here. But throw down the dirt into here. put those in there so that can start cooking. And we will make that. We got a couple extra slabs. We went over. We'll have to go over and get some bricks. Actually, I don't really need some bricks. Well, yeah, I'm going to need. Eventually, I'm going to need more bricks. You're out of wheat again. It's cranking, but not fast enough. We do have all these cookie blocks on the floor here, where we were expanding. Is this an outer wall? It is an outer wall. Okay. The idea is for when you have time to start a bridge from the tower to the village, or complete the bridge to the village, and I can come over to the tower and we can make the other bridge. Looks like we have Light 281. Hello, how are you doing? Welcome to the chat. I dropped that cookie on the floor. Yeah, we can, I like the idea for the bridge. We definitely need to be working on connecting this tower to the village. That is definitely going to be a huge project. Okay. And we see we got Light. You like to be called Light, or is there another name you like to go by? And well, what we're looking at is we're almost at 3 hours, so take a last look at the tower. We got the copper golems going here, sorting out from the farming pots right above them that are feeding into all those hoppers. Might need to expand the wheat production a little bit more. But other than that, things seem to be going well. We actually got our AutoCrafter working. As you see, we've got a chest full of cookies. Once we get some more wheat in there, it'll start cranking out again. Actually, let's go ahead and get some more wheat cranking in there. Always seems to be the wheat. I should start crafting them out again. And well, I was going to jump out the window, but then I realized I've already boarded all this stuff off. So I am going to make a run for the village. Yeah, it's been kind of a slow day, but it's getting close to the holiday season. I know we were doing a build, but well, let me go back over here to the village where it's safe. We're safer. Let's see what Riley's been up to today, my daughter. Look how that cookie thing lights up with the torches from inside it. She's been building something. You see around, he's got a cat named Lily. That is why she was fishing. Her cat has some low health on it, though. She might want to feed it. I'm gonna go ahead. Do you want to go ahead and sleep so that way we can skip the night, get it some light, and look at what we got going on? Okay. Knock, knock. I have a mystical agriculture book. I want to take that over. Oh, you know, I never replenished my RPG book and stuff. That was another thing I needed to work on. Alright, so she probably moved the farms, but she did not move the stuff from here. That's fine. I wanted to go up and get some more bricks anyway. Sugar cane. Let's run up. Do some villager trading real quick. Get out my pickaxe with mending on it. Are you a carrot guy? You are not the carrot guy. Ooh, I know what I need to do. I need to come over here and we need to make the melons. There we go. And I'm going to make a bunch of paper as well. You are the melon. You do take melons, don't you? Let's go and get rid of the pumpkins. And the melons. Build that up. And do you... Look at you, a journeyman. You... Get you the name tags. We bought some glass. Maybe. We'll see. This guy will take the carrots. Sell some other stuff. Do I not have any more? I got pumpkins here. Grab these pumpkins and melons. Do another one of those. Another one of these. I'll throw the carrots in there. Then this guy. He does banners after that. Ocean Explorer and Trial Chamber. I already bought a Trial Chamber. Didn't buy a jungle thing. Oh, I know what we could do. Hang on. Let's see. We got this guy over here that will sell us glass. Now let's come over here and make some panes out of it. And this guy will sell us that and level him up. What is this? We can get him to master. Maybe with the paper? Nope, not with the paper. I'm not buying the empty map. Red banner, magenta banner. We could... Alright, well definitely we'll save that for later. We put this in there for him. Paper trades. I'm gonna go put the emeralds over here. Worry about all that later. And all right, I think we're gonna call this a day here. We just built a smelting room. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take a 2-minute break real quick and we can take a look at what she's done. Be right back. All right, I'm back. Did a quick walk around. Looks like the roller coaster room that we made last time. We got the smelting and cookie room. I got my daughter here with me. As we walk around, she can tell me what we got going on here. Hold on, let me get the shield out of here. That wasn't much better, was it? There we go. I believe as we left off last time, we made this smelter. Just making some smooth stone. This was the AutoCrafter you were working on?
This is the cookie thing, so I had to rearrange it because I tested it out and it did not work. So I had to rearrange it, so the last time you saw it, it was like up a little bit and stuff. But so I had to move it down a little bit, and I got like the cookie, so that's the wheat. So the barrel, the top barrel right there that leads in. So that barrel right there that you just opened, that's the cocoa bean one that puts in the cocoa beans, and that one's the wheat.
Okay.
And
you have a hopper underneath here that feeds in?
Yes. And you might wonder why is there a door here. So this leads inside of the machine. So I made a back thing. Maybe I think I dug it a little too far. Because, well, yeah. So I just decided to use it as an area to make the wheat because I don't need to make the cocoa beans because I got the cocoa beans there.
Right. So you got your own little cocoa bean farm out there?
Yes.
Okay.
And, well, and I got a crafting table right there because I'm not going to make another one of those machines to actually make cookie blocks because I'm not going through that again. So I just am going to manually craft them. And then I have plans to transport it to you later on. So
okay,
that's what I have.
Yeah.
There's also one other thing.
What else?
So there's another thing in this room. So you might notice that was not there last time.
It was not.
Well, so this is where I was fishing, because out there it was also. There's two reasons why. One is that like. It was like 6 blocks, and like it was like a little harder to fish. And well, there's actually three reasons. And the other one is that the second reason is that I did not want to like accidentally like kill the fish in that was in the other one that I was originally fishing at. And then the third reason was that if it was night, then a skeleton could somehow like snipe me with their arrows, and then I could die. So I didn't. So I decided to move it to here.
So you made an indoor fishing arena.
Yes, and
Okay.
also so that you can wait while you smelt. You can just grab your fish.
Okay. You did some nice work today. I do like how you've made this a lot better. You beautified all this stuff with the jungle leaves. We got our cookie. I like the chair.
I was just there temporarily.
Can I snag these?
Sure. Also, feel free to take the seeds too.
I don't really need the seeds. I got enough seeds over there.
Okay. We have enough seeds that we can make like.
Yeah, we need to remove this eventually. And of course all that stuff. Oh, this is where you... Oh, you didn't want to fish outside where things could get you. We definitely need to put up a better wall than this dirt wall. That's my future plan. I was thinking about taking the iron and making like... And doing like bars. And then like...
I have an idea.
Then if we made the bars, it's kind of like...
I do have one idea though.
I mean, it might look a little cagey, like we're caging ourselves in, but
It's safe.
it would be safer. You could see out. You'd have a better view than what we have right now.
I do have an idea. What if like instead of replacing the grass blocks with iron bars, what if we like make that like
Like stone walls.
stone walls or like stone cobblestone walls or stone brick or like stone brick.
Ooh, we got a problem there.
Right.
Well, they could jump on that bottom one.
Guys,
Will they lock onto it? They will. Make it pretty solid. So in a way, it would look something like that. That could be pretty cool. I just wanted to throw those out to see design. That way, I mean, I know it would look like... I mean, we still want to be able to see out and see what's out there. I didn't want to do it in glass because that didn't feel practical. But kind of like the same thing here where...
I have one thing though. Don't cover that part because I need to kill those falcon guys that go on that side. Because they're not.
But like cage this in, and what I was looking at before was let's take a look up here. You've done, ooh, look at all your, definitely got some more, is that cabbage? It's
I thought
grown.
these were watermelon seeds, so I'm trying to stack them with the
Got
watermelon
tomatoes,
and blueberry.
blueberries. Did you build that right there?
I-
All right, let's put down some torches. Because
I
it makes some
blocked it
more...
I blocked it off right now because mobs could just come straight through and then...
Yeah, we definitely need to fix up this area because we got spots where mobs can spawn in. And that's the edge of our villager trader thing. Look at how that cookie thing lights up. We definitely have to do some we'll figure out how to do the texturing and stuff, but the torches inside the tower light that thing up. Look how cool that would look lit up, especially if we get it taller.
Okay.
So what I was looking at was possibly like we started a bridge this way from here heading out that way. Maybe
Wait, I have one.
maybe
question.
arc down.
I have one question.
Yeah.
Do we like make the bridge till it leads to like the door, or do we like make it where like it leads to like one part of the, like part of the tower, and then like there's like a whole thing where you can just go in there or something? Maybe I can know if when I build it.
So you're saying build a bridge that maybe goes into not either to the bottom of the tower or to like the middle of the tower?
Yeah.
That is a very good question. I know we are past our 3-hour mark. We're going on 3.5 hours. And I hit the wrong button again. I'm gonna eat real quick. I'm hungry. And I'm hungry in real life too. But an iron hoe. Oh, yeah. But yeah, that's a pretty good question. If you've got an idea, if you made it this far, we greatly appreciate it. Go ahead and subscribe if you haven't already. We will be doing another stream next week. As we continue up in that cookie tower, we're going to... I thought we was halfway, but it looks like we're almost halfway. Maybe like 40%.
That's awesome.
It might, nope, not quite halfway of what's already there. And let us know, should we build a bridge? Let us know in the comments, should we build a bridge that goes down to the bottom, to the first floor, or one that connects directly straight across to the tower? I mean, we'd have to angle it a bit, or maybe we move it over here. Move the farmland, like center it up. We could center it up somehow. Like over this way and build it straight across. My idea for over here was to expand across, putting a roof over this down here, and then extending the farmland for all these other crops that she's got going on. And let us know what you think about those ideas. And yeah, we will see you in a week. Thanks again. Let me go, where's she at?
I'm where the back of
and then that way we can open up this wall over here and then start working on this base once we're done with the cookie tower.
I'm in like the back part, the staff area of the cookie part. Right there.
All right. And she's going back to the other room where her console, where she's been playing at, and again, hold on. My name is Psycho. Thank you. Oh, nope, right in your face. My name is Psycho. Thank you again for joining us today. We got a lot done on that tower. We played around with some copper golems. We did the AutoCrafter. And we were moving our farming pots directly into hoppers. So can't wait to finish that up. And we got started on the mystical agriculture. And we're going to be diving more into that once we get this cookie tower done. We're going to make that magical, mystical cookie tower. So thank you again. Make sure you like, subscribe, and we will see you in the next stream. Take care.